Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday morning. I am one day late getting Monday's coffee and questions done. So thank you for all the concern. Everything is fine. We didn't do a Monday coffee and questions because I was in California. I was actually over there 4 or 5 days. So visiting my son and kids and just having a great time. And I didn't get back in time to do a coffee and questions yesterday. So we are doing it Tuesday morning, and we'll do another one tomorrow morning to get caught up. So first things first, a couple of announcements. Again, apologize for not putting one out yesterday. On the seminar, upcoming seminars. So here's what I'm going to do. Again, I'll put right now. I'll put on the screen the dates of the seminars that we have. We have 3 of them set for October right now. I can't remember the dates right offhand, but I'll put them on the screen here. So let us know which ones you want to attend. I'm going to put up a page on makerwoodsign.com that has all of the details on it and more details that I'll be adding to that page. But basically right now, as most of you know, they're hands-on 8-hour seminars from, about 9 to 5 or 6, whatever it goes, 3 different days in October. All the seminars will be pretty much the same thing, is teaching you how to go from start to finish on making a sign. And you'll actually get to play with the routers, the sanders, and do everything that needs to be done in order to make a good sign. So we'll be just having a blast. It's going to be so much fun. Anyway, so it's $250 for the day, $250 for the day for the full 8-hour seminar. Transportation is included from Las Vegas down here to our location where we're going to have it. We're not going to have it here on the property. Guys ripping down the road. We're going to have it, but here in Golden Valley. But we'll get you from Las Vegas and then to the seminar and back again same day. Lunch provided, t-shirt, and a lot of goodies and different things. So in order to reserve your spot, just $125 down, and you can call us. You got our number. We'll do it with a card. You can send a check, whatever you want to do. What am I forgetting, Ben? What am I forgetting on that? That's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, again, you know how to call us. But it's very soon.
We'll itemize everything.
Very soon I'll have that page up on makerwoodsign.com, so everything will be right there. So if you have any questions until then, give us a call, let us know. That's that. Man, the wind is blowing today. It's almost June. It's in the 70s. Crazy. Anyway, had a great time in California. I could go on and on about that. But, all right, so let's get into the questions. Gosh, there's something I'm forgetting. I know there is, but... All right, first question is, does the size of the router make a difference when controlling, when hitting different grains? Right now I've got a DWP 611, that's the little small compact that I use, and I use it for all cuts, profiling, and background cleanup. When I get a 618, that's the bigger one that I use, DeWalt. Should the increased power help with control? In some cases, and this is from Michael off of YouTube, in some cases, yes. I've already answered Michael, of course. But yeah, in some cases that will be the case. Especially if you're cutting something that's got hard grains in it, or if you're cutting hard wood, especially on the background. If you're trying to use the little compact router and you're carving walnut, like you've seen me do, or oak, or ash, or alder, or a hardwood, the power of the router can definitely cause control issues. Or even if you're in a soft grain or a soft wood, like maybe cedar not so much, but redwood maybe, that has soft hard aspects, hard on the grains, soft in between the grains, that could cause some control issues, but not normally, if your bits are sharp. If you're having control issues and you're just doing profiling with a little compact router, generally speaking, it's going to be more based on the sharpness of your cutter than it will be the power of the router. That's if you're doing profiling. If you're doing background cleanup and you're taking out a lot of wood, then that is more likely than the loss of power within that little compact router. So that's why I do all my cleanup with the bigger router. If you don't have a choice, you don't have a choice. But I do all of my background cleanup and the heavier wood taking out operations. That's the technical term, I guess. Is my technical term. That's why I use a bigger router with that, because it's got more power and it won't put such a drain on it and cause loss of control. So really good question, though. Very good question. So hope that helps that. The second question is, from John Shaver. We went back several times on this. I'm having a terrible time finding ways to consistently sand my signs without damaging the carving. I know you use a small belt sanders, which I cannot control even on a good day. Perhaps a Coffee and Questions or LTS on sanding techniques. Now, so what happened with John on this is we went back and forth, and we may have even talked on the phone. I can't even remember now. But we went back and forth, and what we discovered is the height of his bench was at like 42 inches. And what was happening is, if you've got a bench, this table is sitting at about 28. If you've got a bench that is 42 inches high and you're trying to control this sander this high, what's happening is it's really hard to control. You need a bench that is going to be where you can get over the top of the sander and you can see everything that's going on, and you're not so likely to have it tip and do this. And what happened was John, once he lowered his bench height, then he didn't have any more control issues. So pay attention to that, guys. You definitely, now there are some guys that route signs standing up on a bench, and that's a different deal. I still don't like routing standing up. You can do it if that's what you like, that's great. But sanding is a whole different deal. You don't want to sand a sign with your sander up here. You won't be able to have control. You're going to have tipping going on. So your sander really should be, I don't know, somewhere, I wouldn't go over waist height, wherever your waist is. I wouldn't go over waist height as far as the bench height for sanding signs. So it took us quite a while to kind of decipher and figure out what issues he was having. But sanding is a tricky deal with these sanders. It's kind of a tricky deal. It takes a while to kind of get the hang of it. But so check the, wherever height. Again, this is 28. This would be a little bit low for me. I think my bench is like 32, 31 or 32. And that works good for me. But I would say I wouldn't want to go past your waist height as far as control with your sander. Okay, so hope that helps. Let's get into sign carvers of the day. First one is John Stanley. Really cool. He's using Clarendon letters. He's got some really good graphics going there. And there's a little bit of a shine on the picture itself. Looks like he's using our layout letters as far as the Clarendon letters. Coming out okay?
Yeah, well, I'm just trying not to go in so fast so it doesn't get blurry.
Oh, okay. Give that automatic focus a chance too. And we'll be upgrading our camera pretty soon, guys, so stay with us. Oh, by the way, being as we're running behind, there won't be a thought of the day by Dad after this video here. Because I kind of ran out of them, so that 5 days in California kind of put me behind the 8 ball, so to speak. Okay, so now I've got some signs here, and these are really interesting. This is from Dan Mosley, and he tried some different things, and I could go into what he did here, but he did a couple signs, and really really cool effects. So this one, I'm going to tell you how he went about doing it. This is the gunslinger, and this one, I wish the picture was a little bit better because I don't think it really does it justice. And I'm not sure, but it's really cool. So what he said he did on this, he's using an airbrush and transient dye, bleeding and shading to create something different than white pine. Different than the white pine. I'm not sure, let me see what he... dang, wind?
Oh, look, yeah.
I know, I'm trying.
No, I'm.
But anyway, I think he got that dark look around the edge with an airbrush. Can you kind of see it?
I hope so.
Yeah, the picture is I think doesn't really do it justice, but it was really neat the way he did it. He did a border around the edge, black border, and he kind of did some airbrushing on it to give it almost looks like something hanging in a museum. Really neat stuff. And then this one, the Bath Lady. This was, it was copied and blown up from a website of a plasma cut art, and I don't remember the exact size. I cut the corners the way you showed on your YouTube videos with 80 grit belt sander. Okay, let me turn it this way. We're kind of winging it here, guys, sorry. Laid out the pattern over carbon paper and traced it onto the wood using a profile and a 90, like your video, and laid out as shown. Then sprayed with black ink, sanded with 80, 150, and 220 grit orbital sander. Next, using a small airbrush, I applied the red and yellow dye and alcohol mix on the pine to get the color you see. Then five coats of gloss on top of that. So really, very unique, cool stuff, Dan. So anyway, just shows you guys there's so many different things that you can do. We kind of give you what we do, but there's, you guys have so much creativity. I love to see stuff like that. It is kind of out of the norm of what a lot of us are doing, but a lot of you guys have so many cool techniques and stuff. So keep sending those questions. Keep sending the pictures. Again, thank you for all the shares
LTS.
and the likes. Huh?
LTS.
Oh yeah, LTS is coming up on Saturday. Sorry guys, I am like in a whirlwind here. I got so much stuff going on. So the LTS is coming up on Saturday. So there won't be a Friday newsletter because we'll do the LTS on Saturday. And we're kind of changing our process. So we're hoping that the LTS. So remember, you need to be friends with me on Facebook. We'll talk about this again tomorrow. But we'll need to be friends on Facebook. So send me an email if you want me to friend request you, or you can friends request me. Don't forget, I'm on, what's that other one? I'm on Instagram. Make a Wood Sign on Instagram. I get so much stuff going on. So, and man, that 4 or 5 days off was awesome. Vicky was here taking care of the house and working. But anyway, I'm back in the swing now, and I got some great stuff. So, any questions on the seminar, let me know. Hit me up. Write me an email. You guys know how to get a hold of me. So hope all this stuff was helpful. We'll have a ton more stuff tomorrow. And thanks again, guys. Subscriber rates really going up. A lot of the influencer signs is really taken off. Our subscriber rate really increased last week, and we got like 3 or 4 that are of the influencer stuff that are going to hit, and maybe today, and we might talk about them tomorrow or on Saturday. So everybody have a great day. Hope everybody's doing well, and keep sending those questions and pictures. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm out of breath. Have a great one, guys. Bye.